2410, a universe transformed. For those of us who were alive back then, the change began in the 21st century when terrible wars were waged, resulting in the loss of 90% of humanity. Only the clever survived. Human genetics, once outlawed, became the savior of us all. Lifespans dramatically increased, and human modifications became common. Finally, a new class of humans emerged, a combination of man and machine. They became the ruling class. Biomachines without souls, without conscience. Our caretakers, our judges, and eventually our executors. Death without conscience, against us who had fought so long for life. It was a death machine, Erebus 7, who started us on our path to destruction.
Of the Union Alliance, we are the Legion. Over the years, we have seen your campaigns of misinformation and your much justified acts of violence. The extent of your influence has been made clear to us. The Legion therefore declares war. You must be destroyed by any means possible.
Activate the first shield. Status. Respond.
Shield reaction. We are having problems.
Respond.
Vanilla Salini, SIC, the Legion.
I know who you are.
A pox on your overload self-righteousness. Our Earth is now locked within a temporal flux. Attempt to enter the field will force the vessel into temporal reversion. Sunlight to the Earth is now down by 56%. Surrender your command, or billions will die.
Request denied.
Patient we are, but the first of a dozen armed and charged asteroids have already been sent to your location. Surrender or be destroyed. Homo sapiens are no longer second-class citizens of your pathetic union.
Power levels at 100%.
Proceed. Tarfor, your boy this is.
I can see. What's the plan?
Set up and used by the Legion. Didi has told you.
Achilles, what are you doing?
Didi, you spoke the truth.
Are you Achilles?
They come, just like you said, but I had no idea it was going to work out.
Please run! Escape!
Sorry, Didi. Tell Mother I...
Cannot complete.
Lieutenant Commander Achilles, surrender and be exterminated under Union Alliance Audit 339.
Chew my cud, asshole.
Killed 600 of your technocrats. How is your justice?
You are expendable.
Faster, I am. Achilles from the Union Alliance. Formally. I need asylum.
Depart, Achilles, or be fired upon. Your disgrace upon us is a pox.
General, need I?
Legion are not welcome. Open fire!
Fight!
Come on, this is Erebus 7. Rapier 2 flies in proximity to Earth.
Exterminate target under orders 339. Suspect of association with the Legion. Your own life is expendable. Do you understand?
Understood. Orders are for mutual extermination. Association with the Legion is suspected. Do you surrender?
Fuel levels low.
Fight!
Fuel levels low.
Game off. Navigation. Set course for distortion 3. Danger protocols removed. Entry to Earth 7. 7-9.
Understood. Fuel levels low. Cannot complete.
Set to course cruise mode. Minimal tolerance only on course.
Understood.
Grandma.
Achilles!
Right you were. Everything is.
Fuel levels low. Fuel levels low.
Maintain precise
I
course.
know what you did.
Grandmama wanted I to say was so much.
Temporal warning. Protocols exceeded.
Understood. Override and match course.
Understood. Fuel levels low. Fuel levels low.
Sorry? Okay, no. So, hold on. You are looking at her, and you're thinking...
What I'm thinking? What are you, the thought police?
I know what you're thinking, because Byron, I know you very well.
Just because I look at somebody doesn't mean that I want to do them behind the couch heads, alright?
Oh my god, don't you even go
Yeah,
there.
well, I will
No.
go there.
This is so boring. We go over and over
Yeah,
this
well,
kind of
you
stuff
bring up
all
the
the
past,
time.
don't you? And they always...
Yo, I
this
am
is
so
what
bored of
always
all this
happens.
menial fucking claptrap.
Who says claptrap
I say
in the UK?
claptrap.
Well, we don't say it over
I
here.
am in the UK and I'm saying claptrap.
Yeah, well, we still don't say it over here.
Oh my god, this is...
We're not there now. We're here.
Let's talk about your jacket.
What about the jacket?
You don't even have a bike. Why are you wearing that jacket?
Because I like it, okay?
It's yellow.
You're out of order.
Well, claptrap. Oh my god, holy shit, Byron.
What the bloody hell? Get the camera.
I don't have...
Get the camera, Cassie.
I don't have a camera.
Wait, it's in there, it's in there. It's in, quick, get it out.
It's not in there. Let me choose my phone.
We need proper camera.
No, Byron, it doesn't matter.
No, we'll get the video on as well then.
Just see that, look at the lights. Holy shit, Byron, look at that.
Do you think it's an alien?
I'm serious. Whoa, damn. Shit, come on.
I knew it. I said it was an alien spaceship, didn't I?
You're right, so you think an advanced alien race would travel all this way with their amazing technology to crash land when they arrive? Right.
Well, we all make mistakes, Cassie. Just give me a camera. We can make a shed load.
What?
I can't believe it.
What?
Freaking battery's dead.
You ran the battery down?
It's not my fault.
Oh, Jesus, Byron.
Shit. What are you blaming me for?
You see? Human.
That's a gun.
Shit.
We go! Dustin, move! Whoa! Come on! Move! We go! Medtech, go! I think it means hospital.
You need help?
Right. Quick.
Go.
Is everything it looks?
I know, just be careful.
Help us. Oh, shit.
Where's he from?
I don't know.
We have to go, come on. Look, we're taking you to hospital.
Negative medtech.
You're in shock.
Refuse.
Hey, buddy, you need to see a
Refuse,
doctor.
hospital, refuse!
Okay. Shit.
What do we do?
Helen Chappell. She's in home care, isn't she?
Unbelievable.
What?
So you're gonna use this as an excuse to see your ex? Nice deal, Romeo.
Listen, I never slept with Helen, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Just had a bit of a fiddle. Ow! I'm driving!
You are. You are.
I am.
You are.
Oh, right. I'm Cassie. I'm a veterinarian's assistant. This is Byron.
No.
He's in between jobs. Where are you from?
Plastronic. Mine.
Do you speak English?
Gun. Where?
Oh, put that in the back for you. Do you ever see her or a military base that I can contact for you?
Temporal fix?
Yeah, we're gonna get you fixed. You just rest. Taking you to a friend. Your English is terrible.
You talking to me?
No, shut up.
No hospitals.
No worries, I'm taking you somewhere else.
DNA source tracking. Target is on the move.
We're here.
I'm about to go out.
He refuses medical help, okay? Just I think it'd be good if you could check him over because he might be in shock.
Where's Byron?
In the car. I didn't want any arguments.
Fine. You get to stay out here.
Backstep, death dealer. Remove.
Okay, I need to take your heart rate, so I'm gonna need you to calm down, okay?
Butcher.
Sit down.
Dark Ages.
I need you to calm down so I can get an accurate reading, okay? What's your name? Your name.
Achilles. Born 2349. Class 2, Revision 6. Biomodified Revision 9.
Okay, Achilles. Your heart rate is way up.
Age?
I'm 28. And you?
16.
Look, are we going to do this peacefully or what? Yeah?
Butcher! Butcher! Butcher!
There's no butcher here. I'm a nurse, okay? I need to calm down, all right? No one's gonna hurt you here. What the hell is wrong with you?
What I don't like is you staring at him like some love at first sight bullshit.
Oh my God, Byron, just be clever about this. Because whoever this guy is, we can make some serious cash from this. You need to leave it alone.
Okay, fine.
Fuck out! Fucking creep!
Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey, Achilles. Hey. Where you headed?
London.
Well, Cassie here says you need some help.
Shut up.
You need a friend? Friend you need.
Correct. Road builder. Right?
London.
Please.
Okay.
Keep moving, pal.
What is your name?
Eric D. Ninehouse.
You are cleared to terminate. Subject deceased. Today, May 10.
Why do you hand over your wallet? Did you hear me, dickwad? What are you? Some sort of judo knight or something? Nice vacuum cleaner. Dark Lord of the Suck. Oh, shit. Fuck. Shit, I'm sorry. I didn't...
Caution, subject infected with Nano-3 virus.
We're doing the right thing.
Fine. It's not staying long. In the morning, we call social services.
Right.
System power low. System power low.
Deflect at will the outer defensive shield. Will protect from a bombardment up to the Category 3 asteroid. Absorb all the secondary shield at any debris access.
If you combine gravimetrics and Tesla energy waves, the danger is considerable.
Respect due, the danger is near, and the time is moot. My decision you give to trust. Suggest you accept.
Morning.
Activate. On. Screen on.
There's a remote. It's on the tabletop.
Activate.
It's the big red button.
And we're getting reports. You can see
Coffee.
there. All the information
Biotic
we know
juice.
at the moment, but as you can see, it is a considerable collision, and there is a lot.
I've got OJ.
That's all the information we have at the moment, but we'll be back with more details in just a short while at the
Location?
top of the hour.
You're in a town called Morley.
Pictures of smoke.
It's in the north of England.
Definitely described as an unprovoked attack, unconfirmed dead, and it is not known who is responsible.
Weapons used. Tell.
No witnesses have come forward. No
I'm addressing
CCTV
you.
footage has yet surfaced.
I'm addressing you, newsreader,
Police are
female.
searching the area
Speak
for any
me.
suspicious persons.
To me.
So far, no names.
Attention!
You can see those are pictures of
Attention,
smoke
reader of news.
pouring
Attention.
out of a gaping hole.
Do not ignore interest. Hey! Hey!
Hey!
That the blast had come from inside.
Stop the knocky. There you go. So where are you from then? Where country?
Chrononaut.
Are you an astronaut?
Chrononaut.
Oh. Oh, right.
Year from is 2410.
So you're like a test pilot? In what country?
United Alliance. Norway.
Norwegian. Should have guessed.
The fires are still raging. We heard from an eyewitness a short while ago.
Isn't that where we were?
People were very frightened and
We must
running
leave.
from the scene, and that the explosions
He's
there
here.
were still out of control. That explosions were still taking place.
I'm up for a road trip. Okay, hey, no, Achilles, take that off. You cannot take a gun out with you.
The gun is for our protection.
Byron, will you back me up here? Can you please take it off? Leave it behind.
We could always keep it hidden.
Understand.
Subject's date of disappearance, today, May 11. You are cleared to terminate.
Go, go!
Shield restarting, targeting system offline.
Right!
Cassie, we've got ourselves in a whole heap of trouble.
Is it a friend of yours?
Tracksmith, a biochip.
A what?
I think it means like a homing beacon.
Well, where is it then?
Deep in the skin.
Who's the Frankenstein? The guy with the gun!
Erebus Generation 7. I'm a superior ruling class.
Well, why does he want you dead? My brother's a doctor. He can cut out your homie.
There is no way that we're going to see that dickhead.
We don't have a choice.
No butchers!
Why do you hate doctors so much?
Don't do doctors!
It really is from the future, look. Look at this. What? The entire history and knowledge of everything is right there.
So, what, by reading all this, we can change the future? Come on,
My
Byron.
perspective shows everything predetermined. What's recorded here is just as it's meant to happen, understand?
This is New Age Destiny crap.
The football results, the lottery results, we could make a fortune.
Yeah.
Listen, Achilles, if you want to blend in, if you want to fit in, well, you're going to need some cash. You're going to need some money. We can get it. We can get it for you. Tell him, Cassie.
Look, I'm hungry, okay? I just want to go and eat. Come on. How much? What? Is this for real?
Yeah. Some sports results I have.
Listen, we can really clean up.
London, please.
Why are you so adamant to see London? We're not tour guides, okay? That is mine. Get your own. Yeah, serves you right.
Ah, that's good. It's just what I needed.
It's good. Yeah. You gonna eat?
Eat.
You need to eat. Put it in your mouth.
Carcass.
No, it's bacon.
Bacon.
It's bacon.
Carcass.
Bacon.
It's bacon.
I'll have it if you don't want it.
You okay?
Holograph 644. Older generation. What?
Older people. You talking about older people?
Never have seen.
You've never seen old people before?
You've never seen an old person?
How old are you?
60.
60.
You are?
60. He's not 60.
He's not joking. Cassie's not joking.
You'll see.
You're 60? You serious? Wouldn't mind taking some of what you're having.
Yeah, get some.
You're so funny.
The negative energy bubble cannot be shut off.
It's not how I designed it.
Effectively trapped, you have an entire planet.
These are temporal waves. Why?
I wasn't aware it was going to be so complicated.
Pox on you and all Homo sapiens.
I need the results for a football match tomorrow night.
More money. Understand?
No, you don't understand. I've been laid off. I need whatever I can get.
You've never seen this?
No.
What happens to London in the future?
Go. Oh, getting drunker.
Keep him going, because Frank will kill me if he finds out.
Yeah, maybe let's just free him up a bit. Down you go. Hey.
Keep him talking, okay?
What you do?
Oh, hold still. I'm a medical technician, similar to what you call a med tech. Relax. Relax. I did 2 years at med school.
No, you didn't.
They teach you to use leeches.
You hate doctors, huh?
So, holodoc, 21st century medicine. Herbals, remedies, knives, leeches.
Well, you have a distorted view of history, pal. Look at that.
Sign me up.
You tell me who this Frankenstein guy is, and I will.
Cassie.
You can talk as I work. What is your problem?
Rebirth 7. Hunting me because made a mistake. Not intentional, but my mistake.
Okay, what was your mistake?
Created new negative energy shield protecting the Earth from attack by the Legion.
Who were the Legion?
Homo sapiens opposition against Homo superiors.
Really? And who were the Homo superiors?
Humans evolve up to the new level. They rule Homo sapiens for the peace.
It's just drunk as talking shit.
Byron.
What time?
9:35.
We must leave.
Why?
It's the Great Fall. We must leave.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses, Captain Mystery. Here. Okay.
Historical Archive, London City destruction. 2 hours, 23 minutes, 55 seconds.
So that guy can't track us anymore, right?
Correct.
Come in then.
I'm first for the bathroom.
Listen, we're out of food, Cassie. I'm gonna pop down to 24/7.
Any cash?
No, I got it.
Alert. Vehicle location now unknown. Scanning pre-war records for known relatives of Sub-Commander Achilles in British Isles. One possible DNA match would be Yorkshire.
Get the fuck out!
Nita, pleasure time with you.
What? No!
Attraction is mutual. Pleasure time with you.
Not on your life, Borat.
Why not?
Why not? Because Byron is my boyfriend, okay? And we don't
We
do
can
this.
share.
No, we cannot! Get out!
The urge is strong.
But maybe in your culture people share...
We all share.
Look, in this century, what you ask, it's not allowed. okay?
Christian.
No, I'm not Christian.
We're not so needy. Have time lag. It comes in waves. It's strong.
What the fuck?
Oh, great. Byron, he was just leaving, okay?
Having a nice little chat.
Jesus, Byron,
You invited him in here.
will you just listen to me?
The moment that I'm out of it, you can start this again.
Byron.
I had your word that you wouldn't.
Byron, stop it!
Fucking trash.
Byron.
What?
An apology.
She invited you in, didn't she?
No.
She did. I just don't trust her.
Apology. Byron. I have time lag. It acts out inappropriately. Apology.
It's not you. It's Cassidy and it's me. It's the past and stuff we've done. It's just us. Just give me 5 minutes and I'll come back. Please.
She only cares for you.
A state of war exists. The whole of London is gone. A provisional government has been established in Windsor. The Prime Minister... We're going live now.
We have established an emergency war council. For although as yet no foreign government nor known terrorist organization has stepped forward to claim responsibility for the attacks on London and York, we are preparing for war, albeit very cautiously. I have been in communication with the President of the United States, as well as the heads of state from Japan, China, Germany, and France, and they assure me that we have their full support in pursuing the perpetrators of this act, so we might bring about a swift and decisive justice. Consideration must also be made for any potential radioactive fallout surrounding London and York.
The whole area has been sealed off. The police and security personnel are down there trying to clear members of the public away. This is the worst time. And I think that the search is already beginning for those who may be to blame for this incident that has really, truly shocked people, not just here. Essentially, there are huge numbers of casualties, but really too early to say precisely what's happening at this stage.
When we were talking to eyewitnesses earlier, they
Why
said
not
that
tell us?
the situation seemed to be out of control, that
Telling
the
you or not doesn't
explosions
change a
were just
thing.
running. Is that your
Fuck you.
understanding?
Well, this is just such an unexpected event. It's something that nobody could plan for.
I will explain to you what is to happen.
I've called the police!
Negative.
Yes!
The phone networks are down. You will listen.
So we have a deal, right? We help you and you help us.
What do you want?
I want to know things. I want to know when they die. I want to know when Cassie dies. I want to know when the places are dangerous.
My information's fractured.
Yeah, well, your jaw will be fractured unless you tell us.
I have no records in either of you.
We're gonna die, aren't we? We're gonna die and you're not gonna tell us!
Whitby is safe.
That far?
Yeah, the girl's there, huh? Well, I hope this isn't gonna be some kind of 400-year booty call.
I have an address.
You claim to be evolved.
There's more I can tell you.
Just get out.
You can help me.
Listen, in the morning we leave this guy.
Maybe not.
Don't be a dick, Byron.
What?
I'm not in the mood.
Come on.
I'm not in the mood.
Fine.
There.
How did you know?
Elementary.
Dear Watson.
What?
Elementary, dear Watson.
I'm Achilles.
Never mind. So how did you know I'd be here now?
My weapon needs recharge.
Achilles, I want you to explain more, yeah? Better. Please.
Guido D. Wright, pharmaceutical wholesaler. He has stores at 99 TCM radioisotope. Police record of his death in 2 hours. 99 TCM radioisotope taken. Suspect terrorists, never found.
So what? We're supposed to just kill him?
We need the radioisotope to recharge my weapon.
And what happens if I refuse? If I say no?
It's beyond my control.
So do you have a plan?
No. But we succeed. Never the plan.
Front door then.
Bloody hell!
Guido D. Wright.
Right. Right.
We're the Time Police, and you are charged with the crime of amassing radioisotopes with the intention of creating a nuclear bomb.
Don't be a dick. Is this a robbery?
Just give us the isotopes.
I've expected you.
Isotopes, now!
Do you even know what a 99 TCM radioisotope looks like?
Yeah.
How did you know that there's the isotope that we wanted?
Come. You're a Chrononaut, aren't you?
Yes.
When I read reports of my death, I knew it'd be one of us. No one else cares about radioisotopes.
You're you?
Left, 2380. Saw images of myself off in the past. I knew I was destined to journey back. But here I am. And according to our shared history, you are here to kill me.
Bloody hell.
These are a little older than 2410. They do work. Who are you planning on killing?
Erebus 7.
There's a 7. You came here with the intention to kill me?
Whoa, whoa. It wasn't my idea.
Are you prepared to kill me? Good. Hindsight is 2020. You. Help me. Down.
What?
Down!
What?
Helps having friends.
That's a body.
Freshest corpse in the morgue. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Drag.
Oh, shit.
Drag.
Shit. Oh, shit. shit.
New modifications, alterations. Load of your barrel, increased velocity. Better sight, accuracy, short recoil. You know the type of thing. You do know the type of thing.
So, you set up your own death?
3 months planning. Better than dying. Leave. I have work to do.
Blessed be.
And all to see. If you need me, I'm moving to Essex. Same name. Darker hair. No glasses. I meet a girl. Get married. See my whole history.
We're in Essex, though.
Can we speak in private?
Oh, shit.
It's done.
Really?
Yeah, the guy's something organised. He'd done it.
Great, so now you're involved. You're an accessory. Damn it.
Not exactly. Cassie? Cassie! Cassie!
What did you do? You killed a man.
Not correct.
Oh, you got Byron involved in this?
It was predetermined that someone would die.
By whose hand? Yours? Byron's?
No, you should have seen what happened.
I don't want to know.
The guy was a time traveller, just like Achilles.
So he died. Great.
No, he didn't. He had a substitute body.
Oh my god.
It's destiny, Cassie.
There's no such thing.
It's real. These guys are real.
So, what about our destiny? You owe us full history.
Big, I am not on history.
I am not big on history.
I
It's
am not
hard.
big on history.
Give us an overview.
How do I summarize 400 years? You landed on Mars?
No.
The moon?
Yeah.
Your nation is a forgotten country. Religious people from the southeast invaded. The United States became the American Union with some other country. At some point, the clever people moved to Norway. Scientists. They formed the World Council. Lifespans are extended, and all religion becomes outlawed. The new empire is formed. The forced evolution of man is voted on and becomes a choice. Many upgrade to Homo superior, biotech enhancements, off-world colonization, massive mining projects. 5 years ago, Homo superiors claimed leadership over the sapiens. The Legion has risen up to destroy the superiors. The Legion has a purpose to bring humanity back to itself.
Look, I know what you want. What are you feeling? If we know the future, then we can change it.
Enough.
Okay.
Get off! Go! How do I die? Tell me! Come on! Answer me!
No, please!
Fools, both of you!
Don't!
Is it you who does it?
I can't change anything!
We have free will!
Don't follow me!
Caution, subject infected with Nano-3 virus.
No!
My God.
Warning, primary and secondary shields failing.
Run!
Self-repair engaged.
Why didn't you say? Why?
Sorry. Sorry. Infected. I am infected.
MedTech.
Some of the Legion choose a path different. Not all agree with the methods of Fenella Cellini. She is not subtle. Infected by nanovirus. Control virus. Transmitted through sexual contact. Saliva. Blood. Takes control. Do things you don't know you're doing.
Lying.
Sorry, I am.
The truth.
Sorry.
You deliberately sabotaged the Earth Shield project. We are locked out of the Earth. No. Sabotage.
Sabotage by the
I did
Legion.
nothing wrong.
The virus controls you.
Do things you don't know you're doing.
I'm sorry. I'm just a pawn.
could have been honest with me.
Could have.
I could have said goodbye to him. Go back to your own time.
I'm stranded here.
Why does that thing want to kill you?
Chrono-virus. Keep it.
I hope he finds you. I hope you die. Why doesn't he just torch this town?
In our history, it does not happen. Causality will not allow it. We leave this town.
On your own.
Delicate.
I know. Hi, who are you?
I'm Dedra Carlisle. That thing thinks I'm playing on his team.
It's Dee Dee.
Oh, you don't look diseased.
Well, he is.
So he's placed a tracking device on me.
Okay. Okay. Is this all I do?
It won't tear the skin unless you apply firm pressure.
How?
It will hurt a great deal.
Damn it.
Well, there you go.
Nasty.
I'm sorry you're involved in all this.
My life's dull. It's
Look,
kind
we'll
of...
ditch the jerk and then we'll leave him for the Frankenstein.
She won't leave.
Why not?
She's my grandmother.
DNA alert. Private message. Fenella Cellini, age unknown. Following the collapse of the United Kingdom, Fenella emerged from the Norway refugee camps with precise prophetic predictions that were coded through her fiction writings. As her popularity increased, Fenella was able to parlay her followers into creating ground roots technologies that would culminate in her creating the terrorist organization, the Legion. Though few ever met her face.
Hey, Cassie, come on. We need to go.
Identity.
Don't worry, Dee. You'll be protected.
Yeah, well, don't listen to him because he lies.
Did you know her very close? She raised me.
My name's Dedra.
You at 428. You're the oldest woman in existence. Regenerative cell therapy keeps you spry.
I look good for 428. What happens to you and that thing?
No data.
Yeah, that's what he says when he doesn't want you to know the truth.
No data.
UFO sightings. Virus you have, can it be cured?
No.
Just don't let him spit on you, okay? What the hell?
He's been tracking us from the air.
Damn it, I knew we should have stolen the car.
It's okay, I'm turning around.
Get out! Get out!
Stalemate!
Not correct!
Okay, run, run!
You know how to work this?
How can I possibly know how to work that?
2 buttons simultaneous, 6 seconds before they blow. We'll knock his shields and both are gone within a 20-meter radius. Don't throw until we're close. A small explosion will happen, and try not to aim at me.
Come on.
Get your distance from me. I will need this once the EMP grenade is blown. Go!
Hey, am I really your great-grandmother?
Yes.
How am I at 400?
Different, except your eyes. Go!
Shields fade.
Not now. Channel it!
You will die soon. The virus will destroy your blood.
Not happening! your blind hearts between nothing.
There's more to us than technology.
So you say. Hold this trick in the book.
Bioenhancements are restarting.
Thanks for the warning.
You are an animal.
Share my sickness.
The virus controls you.
As it willed you. It was always made for your kind. I'm the carrier, you're the recipient.
We must help them.
Yes, I know. I want you to stay here, okay?
Gun repair is almost complete. I will initiate self-destruct.
Anyone for golf?
Broken.
That won't help you out. Don't you even think about spitting on me. Is it dead? Well, it's not moving.
Rebirth 7 has self-repair mode. I suggest you torch him quickly.
Keep an eye on him. Damn it.
I want you to understand the situation. Achilles is affected with a virus. Unless he and I die, we will infect and destroy more lives.
Yeah, what does your history say happened?
We have no records of our fate.
Your actions have impacted the lives of many innocents.
It's a matter of history. My innocence is insulated by causality.
You killed Byron!
You are weak.
There's something you don't know about me. I hate my real name. Fenella, Cassandra, Cellini. Look me up on your little database. You'll see that I'm a survivor. I live until the 25th century. Technology developer, story writer, and then head of the Legion. That's me. See me staring back at you from across time? I am all that you despise, what you hate about humanity.
You are not her.
Try and kill me. See what happens. Do it!
Weapon malfunction. Weapon malfunction.
You see that? I can't die. Causality back in your face! I know how this ends. I read my own words. I wrote a story about this. Causality's a bitch. I did it. Feel good? No. I'm supposed to kill you.
I understand.
Really?
My grandmother asked me to find her. I've done what she asked. I love you very much, Dee Dee. Without you, my life would have been meaningless. You despise Homo superiors. I want them dead, but not with a bioweapon.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Achilles. My birth name is Fenella Cassandra Cellini. I'll one day be head of the Legion Resistance.
Fenella?
You know me?
We're very different. Reconstructive face surgery you've had.
Oh my God.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
I'm a long way off from who I'll be.
Maybe. I understand my role in all this.
Without you, I wouldn't have had a hatred for the superiors.
No. You have to kill me.
No, please no.
You have to kill me.
I won't do it. No.
I'm getting waves, and they're getting stronger.
No. I won't do it.
I'll die soon in agony anyway. Fenella, you said this would happen in your own words. I'm ready.
Why do they make these things so confusing?
System online.
This is the auto left. Here? Mm-hmm.
Automatic lift off initiated.
Fine. Yeah. So where do we go? Out of the country, that's for sure. Where did it say we left? Norway. That's where we go?
Course heading accepted.
accept you the role as agent of the Legion. Willingly do you submit to a mind erase so that no knowledge of your connection to the Legion can be detected by the Homo Superiors.
I accept.
Allow will you for the infection of a Nano-3 virus to infiltrate the Homo Superior High Command.
I accept.
Willingly to sabotage without conscious knowledge the Earth Shield project under the control of the Nano-3 virus.
I accept.
Love you, I do, dear Achilles. Samples of your clean DNA have been kept for cloning. Make you your own image. You shall be reborn. You will go on forever. Remember, Achilles. Remember.
So the idea of Death Machine originally came from my childhood. The first book I ever read was The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. I think I was age 6 or 7, which is a little bit young, perhaps, but I read the book twice and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it really opened my brain up to the possibility of time travel and causality and the concept that, you know, time, or the past at least, was locked. So if you travel back in time and you do something like you take a gun and you try to kill Adolf Hitler, you can't do it because history has already taken place. And if you actually tried to shoot Adolf Hitler, the gun would malfunction, maybe blow up in your own face or something. And even that would be a matter of history as well. So I like the concept that people from the future would come back to the present time and basically be bound by causality. And so, for example, if somebody was meant to die on a certain day in a certain place, like for example, the Death Machine, the Erebus 7, he would actually be bound to kill that person because that person was meant to die on that day in that moment anyway. There was no choice. And it's really a curse for a time traveler to be bound by the fact that he has no real choices, that everything he does is a matter of history and was meant to be. I'm not a believer in destiny per se, but to a time traveler, destiny would, if you're traveling to the past, destiny would certainly play a major part in the decisions you make. So Death Machine came out of that concept. Originally it was called Chrononaut, but I think the term Chrononaut, like astronaut, but a Chronos, traveling through time, a Chrononaut, the average person may not know what that is unless you're kind of a science geek like me. So we changed it to Death Machine to make it a little bit more accessible and user-friendly, so you get an idea of what's going on. But the heart of it is about a time traveler and his Achilles and his experiences traveling back in time, and how he had a very distinct role to play in history. The situation for me was, I was actually stranded in the UK. I'm originally British. I used to live in Australia for a time, but I was stranded in the UK for a short time period, and I was waiting for my dearest best friend Phil to get out of hospital. He'd gone to hospital, and I was waiting for him to get out of hospital so we could do a movie together. So we'd produced a couple of other movies in the past, and I was sitting there basically waiting for him, and then he passed away. And it was kind of a shock to everybody, myself especially, because he was very fit and healthy and full of life. And then one day he was gone. And it was really a heart-wrenching time for me, and then I was like a little bit lost. So I threw myself into making a movie, and I made Death Machine. I think originally I was scheduled to go back to the US and do a movie called Starship with Phil, but because of this situation, and obviously we had a funeral and everything else, I was in the UK for another couple of months. So I thought, while I'm here, to keep my mind off things, I'm going to make Death Machine. It had been a story I've been tossing around for a few years, and I kind of finished up the script very quickly and assembled a team of actors, and decided I'd try to make the movie. There was a lot of emotion in the script, I guess, and a lot of pain and torment, because I think it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, was then to go speak at my friend's funeral and deliver the eulogy there in front of a lot of people. And it was just a heart-wrenching situation, and a very painful, a very emotional situation. It brought up emotions I didn't know existed in me. So from that, I just poured my heart and soul into the script. And I remember just speaking at his funeral, and just couldn't understand why he was dead and why he wasn't there, why he was meant to be there with me. He was meant to be by my side. We were meant to be doing this movie together. And the whole destiny thing just didn't vibe with me. It just seemed like life is random. And I wish there'd been a different way, that he'd survived and we'd done the film together, and we could have a really great time together, but that never came. I was numb. I was in pain. I was lost. And so the movie came, and strangely enough, I can look back now and say that Death Machine was probably the most enjoyable movie I've ever shot, because out of that pain and torment came this great creative work of art, I guess. And we didn't have a large crew or anything like that, so I guess it was all me, and I really was able to focus on the work. And I've done like 10 or 11 movies now, and this was by far the most enjoyable movie I've ever done. So it's kind of a strange dichotomy between the greatest pain I've ever felt and the greatest joy I ever had. So, I think Death Machine is something I'm always going to be proud of, and will always, be there as a great moment in my life. I thought I always wanted to shoot a film up in Yorkshire, in the north of England. So this would be the film, this would be the time. I moved up to Morley, which is a town my father was from, and there's a lot of my family members there. And I thought, we're going to shoot a film here and really have a good time with this, and really make something visually artistic. I had one of the actors, Darren Jacobs, who was in my other film, Starship Rising. I rang him up and said, look, I've got to delay Starship for a little bit before we shoot it. What are you doing the next few weeks, months? And he said, well, I'm actually coming to the UK. I said, well, do you want to be in Death Machine? And he said, of course. And I said, well, I need some actors. And he helped me find some other actors, Amy Pemberton and Richard Lawrence and Alan, who played Achilles, Helen Soraya, who played Dedra. It was really sweet of him to sort of help me cast the movie from friends of his. And then I ran across a guy called Ben, Treble Cook, who he wrote one of the Die Hards, and he was producing stuff here and there, and he kind of came on board and helped me produce the film. Also helped me find some other great actors in London as well. And then, of course, my other dear best friend, Blake Edgerton, who's worked on many movies with me, helped me produce the movie as well, and helped me, put together props and costumes and locations and everything else. So it was kind of a collaborative effort of a lot of nice people and people I'd known for some time. So we kind of assembled this team, and I found a couple of great crew people in the north of England, and we started shooting the movie in London first. This was during the time of the Olympics, and I remember London was in this great lockdown at the time. There was police everywhere and helicopters and military things happening because the Olympics were about to happen, and they were always worried about terrorism and everything else, and a little bit of a dark shadow over the summer of 2012 in London. But it was very, very nice time. We shot in front of Big Ben. The police were actually very friendly to us. Nobody seemed to bother. We had to work with a small crew, of course, because the lockdown situation in London. There were like military people everywhere and snipers apparently in the buildings. We didn't want them to sort of look upon us as a threat or anything, so we did a very tiny crew shooting in front of Big Ben and stuff. And following that, we worked our way up into Yorkshire and got out into the moors. The Yorkshire moors are the most stunningly amazing tracts of empty land, and very ethereal and very atmospheric and mysterious. There's nobody out there hardly, except a bunch of sheep. We shot out on the moors, and then we went back to Morley and shot a little bit around the town of Morley, which, as I said, it's kind of where my father grew up, and it's part of Leeds, which is, the main city in Yorkshire. But it was a very quaint little town, and the people there were very, very accommodating. I mean, we could just run around the whole town and have a really good time with that, I guess. There was no hassles. I live in Los Angeles, and shooting a movie in Los Angeles is really difficult. And you compare that to shooting in the north of England. It was so easy. Then we went across to Whitby, which was a town I discovered many, many years ago. I think at 92, 93, it's an old vampire town. It's actually where Dracula was shipwrecked in the original Dracula novel. So it's got this whole spooky sort of feel to it, with these old churches and graveyards, and it's a seaside, creepy sort of place, but it's just so beautiful. And I mean, it's one of those places I would just love to live if I had the chance. And so we shot a little bit in Whitby as well, because it just, I guess, just brought out some of the texture of the script as well. Try to give it some sort of real world flavor. All around, just such a magical experience. And we went back to Morley, and there was this old church that had burnt down for mysterious reasons. Apparently they wanted to build some apartments there, and they weren't allowed to. Next minute the church burnt down, so maybe now there's apartments on this church land. But it was a beautiful old church that I'd visited many times, and my aunt and uncle had actually been married in this church. And then it was burnt down. It was a whole messy looking place, and it was so beautiful. And I guess we made the choice to shoot there without permission, because we couldn't figure out who actually owned the place. It was all in big contention of why it burnt down and who owned it. So we just went in there and started filming, and it was just a great place to shoot the end of the movie. Of course, I remember the police turned up at one point because they thought people were doing drugs or something, or we were teenagers doing bad things, and we weren't. And we just told them we were doing a movie, and they said, "Oh, okay, no problem," and left us. If this was Los Angeles, of course, we'd all be arrested. But because it was the north of England, people were just much more open to filmmakers and filming, especially in a place that was kind of dangerous, I guess. And that place was a little dangerous, but I was very happy that we were able to shoot there. And then after that, I rented a helicopter and shot some aerials around the moors and actually that was Ilkley Moor we shot the aerials on, and also around Morley as well. I've had a lot of experience as a DP in my life, so I was able to handle the camera in the helicopter, and it's kind of fun. I like running around in helicopters doing these types of things. And it just helped, get a bit of a production value for the film. We got one of the crew to drive the car under the helicopter as we took off, and then we landed the helicopter and picked him up and took him for a flight around the moors. So it was a really fun, quick movie to shoot. I think it was shot in a total of about 15, 16 days. And I didn't have a DP. I didn't want a DP. I wanted to shoot this myself just for, just to give it a different vibe, because I knew what I wanted. I wanted the movie to be done quickly and to be done efficiently, and I think it was. I'm happy with some of the shots I got in the movie. It was definitely a very enjoyable experience all around, and it's just nice that you can just grab a camera sometimes and go and shoot a film and with your friends and have a really good time. So Death Machine will be always one of my personal favorite movies. I think it's currently my favorite film. It really was a personal movie for me because it goes back to my roots as somebody from Yorkshire, and I guess my father is from there, and we have so much history in that area, so I wanted to bring that area out, and I wanted to show the world what a magical place it is. And as I said, it was born out of one of the most painful moments of my life, and yet it became one of the most joyous adventures I'd ever had. So I'm always going to be very fond of Death Machine, because it's a movie that I guess just means a lot, and will always be bittersweet whenever I watch it. I hope people see the movie for what it is. It's not just something made to make money. It's a movie that was made out of a love of science and time travel. It was made out of personal pain and a love for characters and people and how they relate and how we grow and develop as humans. And I'm very thankful for all the good people that helped me to make that movie. And I'm looking forward to doing more time travel movies in the future. If you look at all my films, you'll see that each movie has its own flavor and texture and style. I try not to repeat myself too much. And when I was looking around for some music for the movie, I came across this band called My Silent Wake. Turns out that the main vocalist and writer and guitarist for the band, Ian Arkley, was in another band from the 90s, Seventh Angel, who I was a big fan of. I was rather excited to hear the music, and it was this doomy, melancholic, sort of dark, gothic-y English type music, which really helped add a great mood and feel to the movie, and kind of reminded me of Pink Floyd crossed with Paradise Lost type thing, where it's kind of a northern England type of feel, even though they're from the south of England or the middle of England. They encapsulated the darkness and the mood and the emotion of what I wanted. I was truly amazed with this band. So I contacted them, and of course they were kind enough to let me have some of their music for the film. And it was really a godsend for me, because everybody who watches the movie really comments about how great the music is or how interesting the music is. It's definitely not a standard movie soundtrack type thing, yet it works so well in the context. And I'm just so glad I ran into them. It's one of those godsends, I guess, in life where things fall into place and they fit the film like a glove. I'd recommend anybody who's into this dark gothic doomy sort of heavy metal to check out My Silent Wake. They're truly, a great band. I would love to work with them again.